Board Chair of Agora Policy, Mrs. Ojobo Atuluku, affirmed the reason for establishing the organization was to bridge the gap between government and citizens. She described Agora Policy as a non-profit forum focused on contextually relevant advocacy and practical policy support. She commended the partnership with the MacArthur Foundation and highlighted the importance of transparency, accountability, and inclusivity in addressing national challenges.
Agora Policy is a Nigerian think tank and a non-profit, and we are focused on finding solutions to urgent national challenges. There are two things that drive us at Agora Policy. One is that we are evidence-led, and the evidence has to be contextually relevant. Secondly is that we are solution-driven. It's not just about finding solutions. The solutions also have to be apt and appropriate. We also believe in a participatory approach to policy making as well.
One of the high points of the dialogue was the keynote address by Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Yusuf Tuga, who called for a resilient and pragmatic foreign policy.
Nigeria's foreign policy during a time of global uncertainty is not merely about responding to external pressures, but also about shaping our destiny within the international order. It is about ensuring that our economy is resilient, our security is safeguarded, voice is amplified in global decision-making. As we look to the future, I urge all stakeholders, diplomats, academics, business leaders, and civil society to play their part in strengthening Nigeria's global standing.
Ambassador Tuga noted that the global order was evolving rapidly due to shifting power dynamics, climate change, technological disruption, and regional conflicts. He stressed the need for Nigeria to assess its national interest while remaining an active player on the global stage.
The post-Cold War consensus that shaped global governance for the past 3 decades is increasingly fracturing. The resurgence of great power competition, the fragmentation of multilateralism, and the proliferation of regional conflicts have created a more unpredictable world than ever in our post-independence history. The global economy is experiencing persistent inflationary pressures, debt crises in emerging markets, and the reconfiguration of trade partnerships. The rise of new technologies from artificial intelligence to digital currencies introduces opportunities and challenges for economic governance and national security. Climate change continues to pose an existential threat, with Africa disproportionately affected despite contributing the least to global emissions.
The minister outlined key foreign policy goals, including strengthening bilateral ties with emerging powers, prioritizing Africa as the center of Nigeria foreign policy, and leveraging economic projects for regional development. Ambassador Tuga noted the pivotal role of defense diplomacy, multilateral engagement, and climate diplomacy in international relations, while reiterating Nigeria's commitment to dialogue over militarization.
As global power shifts towards multipolarity, Nigeria must assert greater strategic autonomy in its international engagements. We're strengthening our bilateral relations with emerging powers such as China, India, Brazil, while maintaining constructive partnerships with the United States, the European Union, and traditional allies. We aim to ensure that Nigeria is not merely a passive actor in global affairs, but an active shaper of outcomes that align with our national interests.
Speaking with Agora Policy's founder, Mr. Waziri Adio, Ambassador Tuga expanded on Tinubu's administration's foreign policy focus, highlighting economic diplomacy and citizen-centered engagement, revealing plans to reposition Nigeria's foreign relations to attract investment and elevate the country's image globally. He also pledged to modernize the Foreign Affairs Ministry and improve consular service for Nigerians abroad.
Of course, There are challenges because we are not spending as much on diplomacy as we used to. We are spending more on security, but we are not doing this. We're not unique in doing that. A lot of countries are doing the same.
The Agora Policy Forum is expected to become a regular platform for fostering inclusive policy discussions that address Nigeria's most urgent national and international concerns. In Abuja, I am Chimize Zadima for Signature TV.